So I'm just making sure you can hear and see me okay. Hey guys, welcome to our live training. So excited to be here with you guys today. Search to God is such happy search Nanika hosi search ekonkar satanam karta purik nirpo. So I'm just making sure you can hear and see me okay. So please let me know. Bangura prasad java adi search to God search. Yes. Oh, you can't hear me. Okay, Jeanette. Let me check my sound. Kunkar satanam. Yes, you can. Stacy, Ing, hi. I am just making sure you can hear and see me okay, because Jeanette said she could not. Hello, Pamela, Ing. We have Ing in the house. We have Stacy, Bernie. Welcome, welcome. We are here. You can see and hear me okay. Great, Jeanette. Thanks. Okay. So I'm going to just reset my phone and hopefully we are going to be okay. So welcome, welcome. We are listening to Simrit Kaur, the Mool mantras. So we have a lot of women in the group doing these mantras. Mantras change our neural pathways of our brain. They really change our lives. And we know this because a lot of you have been doing Japji and have been doing Sopurik, which is for the man in your life or to bring a man in your life. So a lot of you are doing these practices now and really seeing the results. So, all right. So for some reason, I cannot see your comments on the screen. So just so you know, if I don't answer you, it means I did not see your comment. Saibangara prasad japa adi search search. Yeah, for some reason it's not even showing up on my phone. So I hope everything's good. I'm going to assume everything's good. I have you guys on my phone. If you need to comment, let me know. All right, Pamela. Perfect. Awesome. Welcome, welcome. So we're going to jump right in. So my name is Valinda Kokela, and I'm the owner of SouthBayYoginis.com. So if you don't know who I am, I've been practicing yoga since 1994 and teaching since 2000. And it's my passion to help people find peace in their daily lives using the tools and techniques that I've been studying half my life now. So thanks so much for showing up live with me. I love doing live training. So I'm on my South Bay Yoginis page live every week for Wednesday Wisdom, 2 p.m. Pacific time, and then I actually hop over here, and you guys get the most of me. You guys are my special people, my conversations with my soul sisters, so you guys really get the most of me. So we're just going to jump right in, so keep giving me some thumbs up, letting me know you can hear and see me okay, because I want to make sure that's happening, because I don't have that feedback. So I need that feedback from you guys. So just give me some thumbs up. Let me know that we're going and everything's good. Okay? Because now I don't see anything. So please let me know you can hear and see me okay. Just keep letting me know throughout the training. All right, so today we are here for 7 Secrets to Kundalini Yoga Revealed. So we are going to jump right in. Okay, great. Thank you. I see your thumbs up. We're going to jump right in. I'm just going to jump right in. I'm going to share my screen with you guys. So this came about really, I want to share with you guys how much I love Kundalini Yoga and meditation. And I was trying to find an easy way to really present it to people. And I want you to understand that it's a really practical thing. It's not woo-woo. Even though people think Kundalini Yoga and meditation is really woo-woo, which means kind of out there. Yes, we are learning another language, but it's really practical. It's a practical practice, and that's why I love teaching it to you guys. So really, can you see my screen? Give me some thumbs up if you can see my screen, because my phone is still just turning and turning. It's not showing, my phone is full, maybe that's why, but it's not showing that you guys can hear and see me okay. So make sure you can see my screen. So you should see on the screen right now, in this course, you will learn the 7 secrets to Kundalini Yoga. And if you practice it, why it works. So you guys are getting these results in this group because you are learning all this. And you're not just learning it, because Yogi Bhajan teaches us that you can't just read something, right? You can't just watch something. That Kundalini goes directly into your experience. You have to experience it. So knowledge only becomes wisdom when we have a direct experience with it. So 7 secrets of Kundalini Yoga, if you practice it, why it works. So it works on the nervous system. It works on the brain, which helps you be more present. Thank you so much, Ing. We are being in each moment and being less stressed. So why do we get stressed? So there's lots of common things about being stressed. We have we have so much technology now that, we have knowledge at our fingertips. But if we don't have wisdom, the knowledge does us no good. We have to have that direct experience with it. So enjoying each moment, being less stressed, happiness, and creativity. These are all the things that Kundalini Yoga gives us. All right. Hey, Stephanie, welcome. So yeah, keep giving me some thumbs up. You should be able to see my screen now. I have in this course, you will learn the 7 secrets of Kundalini Yoga. So the next slide so the first secret of Kundalini Yoga is the angle of the body. It's actually called the yoga of angles. So I know I tell you guys a lot, rest when you need to, come back when you can, but really it's important to do the posture as best as you can, because we are working on the glands and the organs, and we're putting our bodies in a very specific angle. So if you look at this picture, I'm in a very specific angle. This particular posture is called Ego Eradicator. I love the thumbs up. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, because I'm getting nothing on my phone. I need to get my husband's iPad out here maybe and see, making sure everything's okay. So angle of the body. So this is Ego Eradicator that I'm doing. We put our bodies in specific angles. So each Kriya or set of exercises that Yogi Bhajan gave us it's an asana, it's a posture, and we're putting pressure on specific glands or organs. So in this posture, I'm actually working my lymph glands. I'm working my wrist meridians. I'm working my palms. The thumb represents the ego. So this in turn, this posture that I'm in, brings oxygen into the bloodstream. It makes the glands secrete, massages the organs. So this fresh blood supply comes in. So a cascade of things are happening in the body. That's why we get such immediate results from this practice, right? Is because this cascade of things is happening. It infects your entire nervous system. So each Kriya is put together by Yogi Bhajan to create a desired result. It's very prescriptive. So I did Hatha Yoga for 5 years before I found Kundalini, and I didn't find Hatha Yoga to be this prescriptive. And I know Bernie even had the experience. She shared that she did my Hatha Yoga class. And don't get me wrong, you guys, I still practice Hatha Yoga. I still love Hatha Yoga, but it just doesn't give you the results that Kundalini gives you. because it's very prescriptive. So I didn't get the same results with Hatha Yoga as I did with Kundalini. So feeling down, do the Kriya for depression for 40 days and report back to me. So I always say that. I always say, it takes 40 days to change a habit, Yogi Bhajan says. So he gave us these Kriyas and said, do them for 40 days. So that's the first secret, is we put our body in a specific angle. Really important. Any questions? I'll just answer questions as they come up, as they pop up. My last comment was from Stacy, and she said, all good here, hun. Thank you, Stacy. Second secret. So the second secret of Kundalini Yoga is the time we are in the posture. So you notice, if you have taken one of my classes of the week that I post every week in here, that I set the timer. So I say, okay, you guys, here's the posture. I show you the posture. I show you the breath. And then I say, go. And I set the timer. So we're in each posture for a very specific amount of time, right? So we're in each posture for a prescribed amount of time to get the desired results. The only thing we change as teachers of this ancient technology is the time. We usually do the prescribed postures for 1 to 3 minutes, depending on what you can handle, right? So I always tell you guys, I know Desi is doing the inner anger one right now. That one is 11 minutes. That is a very tough Kriya because you have to hold your arms out for 11 minutes, working on those meridians, working on the map of the body, working on the nadis. We have 72,000 nerves, energy centers, the 72,000 nadis that the yogis talk about, the meridians in the Chinese system. So we want to do it for that amount of time. 1 minute is great. If you're in this pose on the picture and you're there for 1 minute and you're feeling sensation, you're definitely going to feel sensation because we're working on the magnetic field, we're working on the bloodstream, we're working on all this stuff. And so it says insert video because I'm going to show you guys. So we're working on the magnetic field. So I'm going to come back on camera. Here we go. Let's see. I don't know if I got big. Did I get big? You could see me though, right? Can you see me? So this posture right here is called Ego Eradicator. So you're going to bring your hands up just like I'm showing in the pictures, fingertips to the pads, thumbs are facing up, and you're going to pump the navel to the spine. So that was like 15 seconds, and you already feel it because we had that specific angle. You're flushing the lymph glands, you're working on the thymus gland, you're focusing at the third eye point, and you're pumping the navel to the spine. So we time ourselves 1 to 3 minutes. So that's called Ego Eradicator. All right, any questions? I will take questions as they come. I got a thumbs up from Pamela. Thank you, Pamela. I know, that's a fun one, huh, Stacy? Yeah, Ego Eradicator. And I always joke, don't worry, your ego will always come back. All right. We're moving on if I don't have any questions. You guys are pros. That's why. Most of the people here are pros. You guys have been doing this with me for a few months. You do that one every day, Stacy. Awesome. Yeah, that one's powerful. And I tell people, because I know some people have been struggling with what kind of thing to start with. That's a good one. You could just sit up in your bed and do Ego Eradicator for 3 minutes. Touch the thumbs and sweep the aura. You could do that for 3 minutes a day. Can't wait to start that again in a few days. Yeah, Stephanie, Ego Eradicator is a good one. All right, so the third secret of Kundalini Yoga revealed is we're doing a specific breath. So breath, remember, prana is life force energy. Yama is that technique or that thing that we're doing. Pranayama is a breathing technique for each posture, right? So the most common one we do in Kundalini is breath of fire. So I teach this one a lot. We're on week 3 of the brain course, and we're doing a lot of breath of fire. So it's pushing the navel to the spine on the exhale. And I always say, don't think about the inhale because the inhale will happen, I promise. So each kriya or posture that we do has a specific breathing technique to affect the lungs, the oxygen level in the bloodstream, and your nervous system. So do you guys see how scientific this is? It's very scientific. There's nothing woo-woo about Kundalini Yoga. It's very scientific. So we are working on the nervous system. We are working on the bloodstream. We are working on the lungs. We're working on the map of the body, the meridians, right? So that's mostly the angle of the body. So that's the third secret, is we do tons of different pranayamas. So I don't know about you, how many people practice Hatha Yoga in the crew today, but I practiced Hatha Yoga. Ha means sun, Tha means moon. So Hatha Yoga is what you see in most of the magazines. I did that for 5 years before I found Kundalini. And the only breathing technique I learned in Hatha Yoga was long, deep breathing, which is great. There's nothing wrong with long, deep breathing. It's wonderful. You know, I teach box breath all the time in my Hatha Yoga classes at the gym. So just inhale 2, 3, 4, hold 2, 3, 4, exhale 2, 3, 4, hold it out 2, 3, 4. So that's a great one. It calms the nervous system. But when in Hatha Yoga, you know, we'll be hanging out in down dog and we're just doing that long, deep breathing. In Kundalini, you are going to get tons of different breath work. We do alternate nostril breathing. We do snake breath. We do sipping through the mouth. We do satali through the curled tongue. We do breath of fire, tons of breath of fire. So you're going to get all these different breathing techniques. So I have a great book called Just Breathe, where this Dan Brule talks about how breath can change your life. So just all these breathing techniques can change your life. Super powerful. So that's what you get in Kundalini. You get all those different breathing techniques. Good. Any questions? Why things? Stacy, I don't know what that means. All right. So fourth secret of Kundalini Yoga revealed is the mudras. So mudra literally translates, in Sanskrit, it translates to seal of energy. One of the ones I teach a lot is yoga mudra. So that's usually with the hands behind the back. Oops, my speaker fell. Hands behind the back, yoga mudra. Or we do that one behind our back where we clasp our wrist, right? We press the middle finger and the thumb, and we put the behind our backs to make a figure 8 with the body, right? That's yoga mudra. So mudras are mostly done with the hands, but the body can actually be in a mudra. A mudra is a seal of energy. So we use the hands to create mudras. So like Sata, Nama. So remember, index finger and thumb is wisdom. Middle finger and thumb is patience. Ring finger and thumb is energy. Pinky finger is communication, right? The body can be put into a mudra. So when we go into child's pose and we put our hands behind our back, that's a mudra. Very calming. That's a very calming one. And then we're also flicking the tongue at the tongue at the roof of the mouth, or we press the roof of the mouth. That can also be a mudra to calm the mind. So Pamela says, breath of fire is kind of hard for me when I do the poses. It's like my brain can't handle it. Yes, so we do a lot of the patting the head and rubbing the belly in Kundalini because we are working on the brain. Corpus callosum is that central line of the brain. Left side is controls your right side controls your left. We're doing the brain course right now, so I've been doing a lot of brain work. Pituitary, hypothalamus, pineal gland, the seat of the soul. So all this stuff that we do, we're changing the brain. So that's why people say, oh my God, after my first Kundalini class, I felt completely transformed, right? Because we're really working on the deep grooves of the brain that no longer serve us. The deep patterns in yoga, we call them samskaras. So these are deep patterns that don't serve us anymore. The definition of insanity is what? Doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results, right? We don't want to do that. I didn't realize it encompassed so many things with the body. Yes, Stacy, Kundalini is a very physical practice. Yes. So that's the fourth secret, mudras, seals of energy. All right, moving on. Fifth secret, mantra. So a lot of you guys are doing these mantras. You're doing these ancient sacred sounds. So these are prayers from the 15th century. Guru Nanak wrote most of these prayers. So he's the first guru in the line of the Sikhs. And he basically, his teaching was that God is inside of you. There's no God outside of you. He wanted the Hindus and the Muslims to stop fighting about God. And he was like, there is no God outside of you. God is within you. And Yogi Bhajan said it's the generating, organizing, and destroying force within you. Now, what is enlightenment says that it's the pineal pituitary hypothalamus gland is what's connected to our consciousness. So consciousness is where it's in the brain. So mantras really, yeah, me too, Stephanie. Mantras took me to the next level of my spiritual development. So I would be in down dog in my hatha class. So I'd be in my down dog pose. Here's down dog. And I'd just be thinking about my grocery shopping, thinking about what I'm doing after class. Like nobody in the early days, so this was in the early 90s, I was going to yoga in Santa Barbara. No one told me to focus my mind. No one told me inhale Sat, exhale Nam. No one told me inhale I, exhale Am. I didn't know about mantra. And my very first Kundalini class was in Hermosa Beach, actually, right before I moved to Japan. I was blown away when she said, the first pose, I remember you guys, it was hands on the shoulders, inhale Sat, exhale Nam. Just that changed my life. And I was like, what? Like for the first time, I had relief from my own thoughts. And I have a very strong negative mind, you guys. I'm from Mississippi. I grew up in a divorced household, abuse, alcoholism. I have a very negative mind, very low self-esteem. It's taken me so many years to love myself. And this practice has been a huge part of it. So we always use mantra and Kundalini. This is the fifth secret. Always. Inhale Sat, exhale Nam. This is a Bij mantra that plants a seed. If another mantra is not given, this is always the mantra you use in Kundalini. Man means mind. Tra is a device or the heat of life. It's energy. Mantra. Inhale Sat, exhale Nam. Inhale Sat, exhale Nam. Just that will change your life. We tune in before every Kundalini class. Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. Right? I bow to that infinite creative consciousness that lies within myself. Pamela, don't fight your negative mind anymore, girl. Don't fight it. Love your negative mind. Yes, the children love the mantras. You know, Pamela, I used to beat myself up about my negative mind as well, but it's discernment and it serves me. And you know what? It really served me as a child. So I don't beat myself up about it anymore. I just say, hey, I have a strong negative mind. I question things. And that's why I call myself a spiritual scientist. You tell me something's going to work. I'm like, let me do it for 40 days. I'll prove to you it isn't going to work. That's what I say. Yeah, of course, Pamela. No, I have a strong negative mind. I have a strong negative lens. I always see the worst, you know. It's taken me so many years. Yeah, inhale Sat, exhale Nam. I have to constantly give it to God and give it and let it go. Sat Kartar is what we say in Kundalini. I'm not the doer, right? I'm not the doer. So we tune in. Mantras are this mind device. It helps us from ruminating on our negative thinking processes, which ultimately affects your mood, your feelings, and your actions, right? If I'm thinking all day long, man, I'm a piece of shit. Oh, why'd I say that? Why'd I do that? That's what destroys you. That's why Yogi Bhajan says, no one gets destroyed from the outside. We do it to ourselves. That's right. And we have a negative mind. We have a positive mind and we have a neutral mind. Yes. Yes, Stacy, you are doing the work. Maria, yes. Totally normal. And you know what, Pamela, Maria, Stacy? Everybody has it. Everybody. I remember watching J-Lo. Like I was watching, what was that show where American Idol. And she said she would have 50,000 people in a stadium. And the one person in the front row with their arms crossed, making a mean face, that's what she would focus on. And she goes, because I have such a negative mind. So even J-Lo has a negative mind. We all do. Recognize it for what it is. Oh, there's my negative mind. The act of observing something changes it. Science has now proven that. The act of observing something changes it. So thank your negative mind. Oh, there's my negative mind showing me what bad is going to happen. Thank you, negative mind. Okay, let me discern here. Let me come into that neutral space. So that's the power of this practice, right? We do our practice and then we sit. That's your neutral mind. Okay, so that's the fifth secret. Any questions? Yeah, sixth secret is chanting out loud. So we chant in our minds. Inhale, sat, exhale, nam. Inhale, sat, exhale, nam. So Yogi Bhajan said there's 3 ways to chant. Out loud is to the ego. I probably have this, so... Out loud, pituitary, hypothalamus, pineal gland, 7th chakra. Ong, ong. I feel it. I feel it in my 7th chakra right now. Master gland in charge of the hormones. 84 points at the roof of the mouth. When we chant out loud, we're flicking the tongue at the roof of the mouth and stimulating the endocrine system. That's okay, Maria. You can watch the replay. It's not going anywhere. So you're stimulating the endocrine system, which affects your overall health, especially the nervous system. So we're going to do a quick little chant just to get you the effects right away, like 15 seconds. So if you notice the chant written on the, yeah, me too, Maria. It's huddy, 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 hud. So huddy, 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 hud. Huddy, 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 hud. So that's 6 times. Huddy, 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 hud. So just let the navel point work a little bit. Focus at the third eye point. Let's do it together. Here we go. Huddy, 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 hud. Huddy, 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 hud. Flick the tongue. Huddy, 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 hud. 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 Inhale. That was less than a minute. Feel. See your mind. Exhale. Good. That's how powerful it is. So Huddy is God in action, the generating, organizing, destroying force within me. No one gets destroyed from the outside. We do it to ourselves. So let's change that. Let's shift that. Let's become observers. Let's ignite our system and clear out the negativity, clear out the blocks, clear out the patterns. It's really just patterns that we're used to, patterns that don't serve us anymore. All right, that's the 6th secret. Are we ready for the 7th secret? Give me some thumbs up. Give me some hearts if you're ready for the 7th secret. Woo! I get all excited. All right. 7th secret, visualization. Twisty, gaze of the eyes. So where do we gaze? Most of the time in Kundalini, we gaze at the 3rd eye point. So we're gazing right here. That is your 6th chakra, physical location of the pituitary gland secretion, master gland in charge of the hormones. So we're gazing up. This affects your optical nerve. So we close our eyes in Kundalini. It's a very internal practice. You're not checking out your neighbor's Lululemon pants. We gaze up at the 3rd eye. We gaze at the tip of the nose. We gaze at the chin sometimes. We gaze at the crown of the head. Each eye position affects the optical nerve and has specific effects, right? We also use powerful visualizations as we practice these kriyas. Science is just now proving the power of visualization. Studies show that visualization has a powerful effect on our psyche because the mind doesn't know the difference. There's the Harvard study where they had 3 groups. One group shot the basket, practiced shooting the basketball. The second group visualized themselves making the basket every time. And the third group did nothing. And the group that did best during this test was the group that visualized it. So we know this about law of attraction. We know the visualization and our emotions are very important to guide us every step of the way. Guided meditation, and it's like a muscle, you guys. The more you practice it, the better you get. So again, that's why we do these 40-day practices. I'm going to do this for 3 minutes a day for 40 days and see what happens. Become a spiritual scientist. That's what I say all the time. Just become a spiritual scientist. Right? See what happens. So that's the drishti, we say. Drishti, that's the Sanskrit word for gaze of the eyes. All right. So we're reviewing 7 secrets of Kundalini Yoga are the angle of the body, the time we are in the posture, the pranayama, which is the breathing technique, the mudra, which is the hand gesture or the body gesture, the mantra, chanting out loud, and visualization gaze of the eyes. These are the 7 secrets of Kundalini Yoga and why it works. It works if you practice it. So that's why so many of you are getting such massive results, is because you are practicing it. All right, so let's come back. All right. So that is my presentation, you guys. I hope you liked it. I made those slides in, was it Evernote? Where was it? It was the keynote. It was a keynote slide. So fun. And you guys know how much I love this practice and how much I appreciate all of you. The gazing is with the eyes open. Yes, sometimes we gaze with the eyes open. Like Ing, in my Udemy course, we have this one posture where you put your hand on your lower back and then your other hand comes up. So you're working the meridian of the wrist and your eyes are open and you chant Hud, 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 Hud from the navel, Hud, Hud, and the eyes are wide open. So Yogi Bhajan usually tells us how to focus the eyes. Yeah, and sometimes it'll say the eyes are 1/10 open, Ing, so they're just in little tiny slits. So it'll say, keep your eyes 1/10 open and gaze at the tip of the nose. Sometimes that makes me really nauseous, so I have to just completely close my eyes, but still focus at the tip of the nose. Yeah, well, I'm so happy. So I'll be sending out the replay. So if you want to send it to anybody or have them sign up for my list, definitely do that. I feel like I make Kundalini Yoga very practical. So I kind of take it out of the ethereal realms and I bring the practicality to you guys. I tell you even 3 minutes a day is going to change your life. And that's why I love it so much. And it's so important to me to share it with as many women as possible. Because as you guys know, you're getting massive results. So let's help people. With the eyes open, closing the eyes are okay too. Yeah, Ing, don't get too caught up in it. You know, I tell people this all the time. Throw perfectionism out the window. Because when you show up for your mat, when I take the seat here, even when I don't feel like it, I change. Even when I half-ass it, I got to tell you. Because I'm on day 31 of a sadhana right now. And it is not easy. We have been doing sadhana since November in this group. I have not stopped since November. I've been doing a practice every single day. Aw, Stacy, you make it a joy. Stacy, you are such a cheerleader. I love you in this group. You're amazing. You're such a great cheerleader. You're helping so many people with your beautiful emojis and your words, and you're so special. Thank you so much. And Jeanette and my whole leadership team, Christine, Bernie, Desi, you guys are just amazing. And you're doing a great job in here. So enjoy, have fun. And I'm so happy you're here. Because, you know, I've been doing this almost 20 years now, and it's my passion to share it. And that's why I'm sharing all these things like Desi. I'm saying, you get me, because you guys understand now that you just want to share it. You become like a Kundalini Yoga evangelist, right? Well, it's really windy outside. Because we get so excited. We're like, oh my God, you have to try it. But 90% of your practice is showing up. So I don't want you to get too caught up. And just like I tell people when they're trying to learn Rake, Rakanakar, you know, Rake, Rakanahar, Apubadi. Don't try to get it perfect. Even Japji. And I know there was a woman recently that saying how frustrated she was because she couldn't get Japji. You guys, Japji is a very advanced practice. And in fact, Guru Tej, who's been doing this 50 years, she's one of my teachers. She couldn't believe I was teaching you guys Japji. She's like, well, isn't that a little advanced for them? I'm like, nope. Nope. I teach you guys everything I'm doing. So Perk as well. So start with something easy. Start with that 3 minutes. 3 minutes to strengthen the aura. It's 1.5 minutes this way, and it's 1.5 minutes this way. That's it. Start there. Start with Ego Eradicator. This for 3 minutes. Touch the thumbs, sweep the aura, exhale, sit. That's a 3-minute practice. Do it every day. Do it before you leave the house. Do it when you come home. Start simple. I always say that. I'm only singing the mantras you're happy with that. Yeah, that's perfect, Maria. You don't have to say I'm only singing the mantras. That's amazing. That's powerful work. Yeah, you too, Ing. Thanks for coming. Thanks for being here. Yeah, so I will put this, I'm going to have to upload it to YouTube. I'm going to password protect it, and then I'm going to send it out to my list. And I might have to do a little bit of editing because we were a little glitchy in the beginning. But other than that, thank you so much for showing up and hanging out with me and allowing me to share these teachings. And you guys are doing amazing work. I love you guys. You're doing amazing work. Let's continue to support everybody in the group. Let's be cheerleaders. So remember, you can always grab the class of the week. It's just $14.99 for that class of the week. So grab one that resonates with you. My Vimeo channel, I think I have over 50 classes on there now. Or, sign up for the freebies in the pinned post. There's so many freebies. Check out my new website, you guys, southbayyoginis.com. I have a brand new website that is beautiful that Michelle Hales of Ideally Digital did for me. And I'm going to throw it in the comments right now because it's so beautiful. And I have a whole page of freebies on there as well. So grab a freebie, check out my website. Let's get you started. And start with one thing. Okay, you guys, one thing. Start with something easy. One thing. 3 minutes. Start with one chant, right? The Mool Mantra. Because Yogi Bhajan recommended a 2.5-hour practice every day, starting at 4 in the morning. So be sure and read in the pinned post. It's called Aquarian Sadhana. So it's called Sadhana 101. So sadhana is a Sanskrit word that means daily spiritual practice. So that's what we're all doing. We're all doing sadhanas right now. Sadhana. So I'm doing 23 minutes right now. Yeah, read that blog, Maria, because that's going to tell you Yogi Bhajan. And then there's a joke in my community, people have been doing this for 18 years, that if we did everything Yogi Bhajan told us to do, it would take 2.5 days. If we did everything he told us to do every day. So there's really no way to do all this stuff. So you're going to pick one thing and start there. Do it for 40 days. One thing, 3 minutes, perfectly fine. Or start with that removing negativity. That one's 6 minutes. Super easy. All right, you guys, I'm going to take off. Thank you so much for being here. Any questions at all? We have welcome to Jeanette and Bernie. They are my 2 new admins. You can always tag them, or Jane in the group, my assistant. We have a wonderful leadership team who is here to help you. We have moderators. I know Stacy's a moderator. We have people to help you in the groups. If you need any help, just ask. And let's try to keep all the Q&A on the Q&A thread. That way we can direct everybody there. So if you have a question, search in the search bar, question or Q&A, type it in the Q&A, and someone will get back to you. Okay? Including me. I'm in the group every day. So great, you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Bring your hands together. Inhale, Sat. Exhale, Nam. Truth is my name. Truth is your name. Still your mind. Open your heart. Speak your truth and live your dreams. I am. Welcome to all the new members. We're so happy you're here. Any questions at all, just tag one of the admins. Be sure and watch that welcome video. It's going to clear up a lot for you because I know it's kind of overwhelming when you come in the group because so many people are doing so many different daily practices. But remember, pick one thing, 3 minutes, and do it every day for 40 days. And join us for our next meditation. I'm actually making all the information now. I'm making the flyer. I'm setting up my my funnel to it in my email, and I will be making the video today or tomorrow. Great. You guys have a great weekend too. And remember, Share It Saturday thread is where you share other people's stuff. You can share your stuff. Maybe if you're selling stuff or you have a business page you want us to like, all that goes on the Share It Saturday thread. Okay? If you want to share anything, other people's offers or your offers, let's keep it on that Share It Saturday thread. Great. Thanks so much, guys. Satnam. Bye.